Why is it that when money feels tight, we spend even more? You promise yourself to save, but the moment your account runs low, you start buying things you don't need. Food, clothes, subscriptions, little rewards. It doesn't make sense, right? But there's a reason, and it's not about numbers. It's about psychology. This is called the scarcity effect. When the brain feels shortage of time, money, or options, it changes the way we think. We stop planning for the future. We focus on survival. We chase quick comfort. Scarcity doesn't just limit what we have, it limits how we think. And here's the scary part. The poorer you feel, the harder it becomes to think long term. It's not a weakness, it's wiring. In this video, we'll uncover how scarcity hijacks your decisions, why companies love to keep you feeling not enough, and how to break the cycle, to think clearly, spend smarter, and live freer. Because freedom doesn't start with more money. It starts with a different mindset. Scarcity isn't just about having less. It's about feeling like you have less. When the brain senses shortage of time, money, or security, something powerful happens. Your attention narrows. Your focus locks onto what's missing. You stop seeing the big picture. You stop planning ahead. You start reacting. Scientists call this tunneling. It means your mind builds a tunnel around the problem. Everything outside that tunnel fades away. Imagine you're low on money. Bills are due. Your mind keeps shouting, "I need cash now." So you take quick actions, a payday loan, a credit card, a deal that feels urgent. And in that moment, you stop thinking about next month. You think about today. Scarcity steals your mental bandwidth. You have less room for logic, less patience, less creativity. Researchers from Harvard tested this idea. They found that simply feeling poor lowered people's IQ scores, temporarily. Not because they were less smart, but because their brain was overloaded by stress and short-term thinking. The same happens with time. When deadlines pile up, you ignore health, sleep, and relationships just to survive the week. Scarcity tricks you into believing that relief is always one purchase away, one meal, one upgrade, one moment of comfort. But it never lasts, because scarcity feeds on itself. The more you react, the more trapped you become inside the tunnel. This is why people who struggle financially often say, "I can't think straight." They're right. Their brain is not broken. It's just busy fighting scarcity. Scarcity doesn't just happen. Sometimes it's designed. Businesses have learned that the feeling of not enough makes people act fast. And when you act fast, you spend more. Think about online stores. A small red label says, "Only 2 items left." Your heartbeat rises. You click, "Buy now." But here's the truth. That number is often fake. It's not about stock. It's about psychology. Scarcity triggers urgency. It shuts down patience. It replaces logic with emotion. Marketing teams know this. Flash sales, countdown timers, limited editions, all built to make you feel like waiting means losing. Airlines use it. Only 3 seats left at this price. Hotels use it. 15 people are looking at this room. Apps use it too. Offer ends in 4 hours. It's all the same trick. Create pressure. Trigger fear. Push the brain into tunnel mode. Even social media runs on scarcity. Every like and view is limited attention. You chase it because it feels rare. The more scarce it seems, the more you crave it. Subscription services play the same game. They offer free trials that expire soon. The clock ticks. You rush to sign up, then forget to cancel. And companies love loyalty programs. Points, badges, streaks. They make you chase artificial rewards. You spend more to feel progress. But the system always wins. Scarcity turns consumption into emotion. You don't buy because you need. You buy because you fear missing out. It's not just manipulation. It's strategy. $1 billion one. Every time you see the words limited offer, remember, they're not just selling a product. They're selling panic. And panic is profitable. You can't escape scarcity by earning more. You escape it by thinking differently. Money is part of it, but mindset is the core. The first step is awareness. Notice the tunnel. When you feel that pressure, that "I need it now" voice, pause. Take one breath. Ask yourself, am I reacting or deciding? Scarcity thrives in reaction. Freedom begins with space. The second step is planning small. When the future feels too big, shrink it. Plan for one day, one bill, one goal. Every small win tells your brain you're not powerless. That's how you rebuild trust in yourself. The third step is gratitude. It sounds cliché, but gratitude literally rewires the brain. When you focus on what you have, you weaken the illusion of lack. Scarcity loses its voice. Next, simplify choices. Too many options create anxiety. Set rules before spending. Example: no impulse buys over $20. Rules protect you when emotions run high. Also, avoid comparison. Scarcity feeds on envy. Social media shows endless more, but comparison hides the truth. Even rich people feel poor when they look up. Finally, build slow confidence. Track your progress, not your perfection. Every act of saving, every debt paid, every decision made with calm, that's proof of growth. Scarcity loses power when you prove to yourself that you can wait, because waiting is strength, and strength is freedom. You can't control every price. You can't control every market, but you can control your mindset. And when you do, money becomes quieter. Decisions become clearer. Life feels lighter. That's how you break the cycle. Not by having everything, but by needing less. Scarcity is powerful. It shapes how we think, how we spend, how we live. But it's not destiny. It's just a pattern, and patterns can change. Every time you pause before buying, every time you choose patience over panic, you weaken the trap. The truth is, money alone doesn't create peace. Clarity does. And clarity comes from calm. When you stop chasing what's missing, you start building what matters. Security, focus, freedom. The world will always whisper, not enough money, not enough time, not enough success. But you can whisper back, I have enough for today. And that's where real wealth begins. Because abundance is not how much you own, it's how much you appreciate. So the next time you feel that urge to spend, remember, scarcity is a story your brain tells. You can rewrite it, one choice at a time. Deep stories, smart lessons. Your journey to financial freedom continues here.